Hey YouTube, how's everyone doing? Yakfish Taco here. Another beautiful day, another car video. So my 23 Toyota Rav4 LE all-wheel drive has reached 5,000 miles. So I own it like almost 7 months or 8 months. So it only has 5,000 miles. I know, because I have other cars to drive around. I did my 1,000 miles break-in period oil change. So now it's 5,000 miles. I'm gonna do another one, and then the next one is the 10,000 mile scheduled free oil change at the dealership. So that's why I'm doing a 5,000 miles. But it's only been 4,000 miles since the last oil change, and I'll put the link on my last oil change in the description below. But today I'm just gonna do a simple oil change, and I'm gonna show you something else. So I'm just kind of looking over the engine bay just to make sure everything looks good, right? So I do this all on every oil change, just kind of do a simple eye inspection, make sure everything still looks good. It's a little dusty, but everything looks very good. So this little engine cover is like really easy to pop out. You just pop right out. And then I do look over this area because right now most vehicles, the valve covers is plastic, right? You can see, I believe these are silicone seals. They're not gaskets. So I know that for a lot of the Honda Civic owners, especially the one that with a 2.0 engine, a Honda Civic 2.0 engine with the plastic valve cover with silicone seal, they have leaks earlier on. It's covered by warranty, so I do want to check over that. Now, can people comment below that I think these are silicone seals, but correct me if I'm wrong, that these are maybe gaskets that it just kind of some got squeezed out. So please leave a comment below. So that's why I have the question about whether the plastic seal on this 2.5 liter engine, is it would it have the same problem down the road? So I will let you know if I find out, and if you know that, then just let me know too in the comment below. Thank you. We'll check the current oil condition. Let's see, it's only 4,000 miles, so it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, it's pretty clear, but I'm gonna do it anyway, and I'll let you know why I do it less than what the manufacturer recommend every 10,000 miles. So yeah, it looks very good, but I'm still gonna do it. So I get a lot of comment about why would I change oil more than is necessary. The manufacturer recommend every 10,000 miles, and I get comments on something like, you're wasting your money, you don't know what the engineer knows. The engineers know more than you. Toyota engineers are the best and the smartest in the world, and if they say 10,000 miles, it should be 10,000 miles. Okay, like I really appreciate everybody's comment. I'm just saying that, hey, it's kind of like the scientists that made toothpaste, they recommend brushing your teeth twice a day. If I choose to brush my teeth 3 times a day, after breakfast, after lunch, and after dinner, I'm not really hurting anything, right? Say like if I do engine oil change like 5,000 miles more than the engineers recommends, hey, my bad, right? I am not doing my job. But if I'm doing it more, it's not hurting anything. Am I wasting my money? Probably. But hey, if that money buys me peace of mind, that's my choice, right? I respect your comments and your thoughts, but please also respect my efforts to bring myself a peace of mind, right? So now, the engineer do recommend every 10,000 miles. that's fine. I do every 5,000 miles. Now, what I would stick with the engineer is that I would use 0W-16, because I also get comments about people telling me to use 0W-20 or even 0W-30 or 5W-30. Their rationale is that the oil is too thin. It won't make your engine last. Okay, so for that, I do disagree with people saying I need thicker oils to protect engine, because the engineers do special design the engine around thinner oil, the 0W-16. And I do have concerns about oil being too thin and it might wear out the engine. But you can counter that concern with doing oil more frequently, right? So that's why I do it more frequently. But also the other reason is that when they say the oil is specifically formulated for this engine, I'm not talking about just metallic scientists or oil or viscosity and all that stuff. I am talking about how oil flows and the timing, because from what I'm reading about this engine, the dynamic force engine, the 2.0 and the 2.5, is very, very sophisticated. It's all computer control. So in traditional engines in the past, where they have oil pressure that's constant, that's the oil pressure is always, getting the oil into the engine, where it needs it, and also the water pump is also constant. But the dynamic force, they have highly sophisticated computerized control the pump to get the oil to the engines where it's needed at a specific timing. So like say when the engine's cold or when it's hot, it all has a different sort of algorithm to send the oil to where it's needed. So think about if you're using a different thickness of oil, different viscosity, the flow of the speed of the oil is going to be different. But the computer don't know that. The computer don't know that you're putting in thicker oil. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to push the oil the same way that it's programmed to do. But if your oil is thicker and flows slower, it might not get to those vital places in time to protect those engine parts, for that small period of time. So I would think that for the sake of the engine and how it's running and the way it's designed, just stick with the 0W-16. So that's my 6 cents. All right, let me get the oil changed. Oh yeah. Whoa. Wear gloves. Oil filter. Done. Clean your drain plug. New washer. Make it clean. Make sure nothing, no dust or sand on it. And don't forget to rim your oil filter, this gasket, and then hand tie this on. Okay, hand tied it. Looks good. So everything back on. The drain plug, about 30, about 30 pound-feet torque, and the oil filter, I just hand tied it back on. So I'll put in about 4.5 quart. The oil capacity for the engine is 4.8, but you won't drain everything out. So there's going to be a little bit inside. So 4.5 will get you just about all the way filled up. I'll let the engine run for a few minutes and then let it cool down for about 10 minutes. Then I'll check the level again. While the engine cools down before I check the level, so this is what the brand new oil out of the oil can, the oil container come from. This looks like really clear. Now this is the engine oil that was just changed out. So let's see what the oil looks like after it's changed. It's gonna mix with some of the older oil in the engine, but I will expect it to be a little bit closer to this, right? So otherwise, what's the point? Okay. Oh. All right, so you can see this is new oil. This is what's got changed out after 4,000 miles. So this is what the oil inside the engine looks like right now. So yes, yeah, you know, some people say this is not bad, you know, you can go another 5,000 miles. But I'd rather have my oil looking like this most of the time than looking darker than that, right? So that's the darkest I want to go, and this is ideal, and or maybe somewhere in the middle. Look, see, it's perfectly just a little bit below the top hole right here. Yep, you see that line right there? It's perfect. All right, it's all good. Whew. All right, guys, so that's the video today, and really happy about changing the oil and get it cleaned. So I know there's some controversial topics in the video about oil change intervals and then also oil grades. So I would like to hear your comments definitely in the comment below, and please do try to respect everybody's opinion. I'll respect yours and I'll listen to yours, but everybody have their opinions, and no need to get personal, right? So yeah, I will wish everybody many happy miles, and you know, trouble-free miles, whatever vehicle you're driving, and just make sure you change the oils. Otherwise nobody can help you. All right, have a good day. Bye bye.